guys, it's Manager Kylie, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you how much money the NCAA makes from March Madness, as it's its biggest revenue stream. So with the start of March Madness, it actually started with the first 4 games yesterday. If you're watching this on the day I post this, March Madness is definitely a big revenue stream for the NCAA, so I thought I'd share kind of how much they make, or at least an estimate of what they're expected to make for the 2023 March Madness tournament. They have a few different revenue streams from this, and some of the revenue does go to the schools, so I'm going to kind of explain how revenue is split out for those participating in March Madness, and then some of the other people that get to benefit from the tournament. If you guys are interested in any more sports administration content just like this, definitely hit the subscribe button, and if you have any questions as we go throughout this video, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and let's get started. So a little bit about the basics of the tournament. It's a 68 team tournament, bracket style. 4 teams play in that first 4 rounds, so the games that started yesterday and that are also being played today. And then games will be played all the way till April 3rd for the championship. There are 32 teams that get at-large bids. This means they won their conference playoffs. I will say there's a little caveat to this. A team, for example, this year, Merrimack College, won their conference playoffs. However, Fairleigh Dickinson's will be getting that at-large bid because they're still in their 4-year transition period. So there are a few changes that could possibly happen, but there are 32 at-large bids for either winning their conference championship, or for some reason a team is unable, due to eligibility, to be able to compete. The second place team may get that place. And then there are 36 at-large bids. So these are some of your top teams that may not have won their conference championship, but still had a really strong season, especially in some of your bigger conferences, the ACC, the Big Ten, things like that. Now, making money on the tournament, a big way that the NCAA makes money is through their television rights. So CBS has a contract with them to stream and produce all the different games. So they're going to be on all the different CBS networks. They're going to be on CBS, they're going to be on TBS, all the different networks that are supported by CBS. They're also going to be on Paramount Plus, so you'll be able to stream the games. So there's lots of ways to watch the games, and through that television deal that the NCAA and CBS has for many years, they've been the sole TV provider and will continue to be that as the NCAA is making a lot of money off of that deal. There's also people that are making money off the hotels and everything. So the local cities that are hosting the different games, so they're hosted across the country from Vegas all the way to New York. They're hosted across the country. So any games that's being hosted in that city, they're making money off of restaurants. The cities are making money off of hotels, the people coming to the games. So there are other outside entities outside of the NCAA that's making money on the tournament. It's definitely a wide viewed tournament, especially across America. A lot of people are looking at it, so there's plenty of ways to make that money. Another cool thing is, this is the second year that this is possible, but the players are now able to make money. So through NIL, so name, image, and likeness, players are able to make money as well. So they're going to be able to make them off of different deals, and especially if players do well and their team goes far, they're more likely to make some more money with different social media contracts. There is usually a lot of social media coverage too, from TikToks to Instagram posts about the difference behind the scenes of March Madness. So definitely a lot of posts around that individuals will be able to make money off of. There is also another third party that's making money, is a lot of the gambling sites. So sports betting is legal in many states, and many states allow sports betting on college athletics. So people are going to be making bets on those March Madness games. For example, Massachusetts, that's the A Diamond, just passed mobile sports betting, and you are able to bet on the national tournaments for any team. So there will be a lot of bets going on for March Madness. There's also a lot of bracket games that people will participate in that they can win money for. Now back to the NCAA and how they make their money and how their money is split up. Some of the money that the NCAA makes from the tournament does go to some of the Division I conferences. So depending on the amount of teams you have for your conference in that, depends on the cut you get of the pool. So the more teams you have and the farther your teams go in March Madness, the bigger cut of the pool. That money does go specifically to the conference and not the individual teams. So some of those smaller teams, if they're able to do well, can actually make a lot of money for their conference. The NCAA does encourage that you take that money and split it between the teams. However, some of the bigger teams and bigger conferences do that just because they have other revenue streams through their own TV networks. where some of the smaller conferences, they use this money to kind of pay their general all conference expenses and don't split it the same way between the teams. So it kind of depends on the size of their conference, but the NCAA does encourage that all that money goes directly back to the teams, as they're the ones that are making it to the tournament. So with March Madness being the NCAA's biggest drive for money, they make about 90% of their income just from this one tournament. This is a big pull for a lot of the general NCAA funding. They make a little bit from ticket sales from some of their other smaller tournaments as well, but March Madness is definitely their biggest tournament. As some of the college football bowl games, the money goes more directly to individual teams and conferences. This is the NCAA's big overall tournament that they're making all the money for, and it's not going to individual conferences. So with this, just based on some projections from past years, they're going to make close to $1 billion on the tournament. A lot of that coming from that TV revenue. And then between like 175 to 200 million of that will go to the teams. That will be split up into those different conference pools depending on how each team does and how far each team goes in the playoffs. Some of the money too that they make outside of the money that's going into that performance fund, there will be money that goes into scholarships for future athletes and current athletes. So there will be some money that is designated for scholarship money. So this is definitely a big money pull for the NCAA. They do have a lot of money in their income anyways, but they are able to share some of this with other athletes, share it through both scholarships for future athletes and other scholarship programs that they donate to and have, as well as giving that money back to some of the conferences and some of the teams participating. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. The NCAA does make a lot of money off of March Madness. Definitely let me know in the comments down below who you have winning March Madness, who your hope is to win. I'm definitely trying to figure out my bracket still with the first 4 games, trying to figure out who I want to win. I pick Gonzaga, but we'll see if that's who I pick for this year. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you have any questions about how the NCAA runs or anything sports administration related as well, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys later.